I'm Debbie Weatherspoon, and I'm the Minister of Discipleship at Los Altos United Methodist Church. That we don't go down to help, but we go down because we want to learn from the Nicaraguans and work together in relationship. And so I think that was a primary decision, that we would want to only work with organizations that were about empowerment and working with them so that it's long term. I wanted to help a group from this church learn what it's like to go down and learn from Nicaraguans who are working together to save Nicaraguan lives, not people from the outside just doing for. It makes a difference when organizations come in small groups, and they're very much about the relationship building first. It makes for a long-term sustainable relationship, and it allows the people from here to listen and to learn, and to kind of work through their own cultural biases that they bring, because we just all do, because we come from a certain perspective. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going into a community, digging a well and helping, but if there's not a continual education about clean water, and if we're not really sure about the conditions of the water that the well is digging up, is that just outside group, or is it better for the Nicaraguans to work together there? We talk about, you can do the Band-Aid stuff, but you have to find out what the long-term issues. The model that I'm hoping to work with is a model that we're going to use down the street for the work that we're going to do with the poor here in our community. How do we work in ministry with the poor and listening and learning together so that we know what the needs are? We can still meet needs, but we can't assume that we know what they are. And we have to figure out what really matters. I think that there will still be mission trips where people go down and build a house and do something, really a quick short-term thing, and that's okay. There's nothing bad if you need a house and you're hungry, you need something. But in the long term, how is it sustainable? One thing was the public health person who went. She said almost by the second day there, after hearing presentations, she said, I think we have to really rethink how we do mission work. It's interesting because right away people say, well, what's the greatest need? And what can we do? And it's so much a mentality of how can we fix things, and how, don't they need us? And what we really want to say is we need to learn from them.